Hello, second year physics. This is your chapter from electric resistance and Ohm's law. First of all, electric current I. When charges flows in a conductor from one place to the other in a particular direction, then this flow of charge is called electric current. Flow of charge is called electric current. Yeah, the charge flowing per second in an electric circuit is called electric current. If in an electric circuit an amount of charge Q flows in t second, then electric current in that circuit I is Q by T. SI unit of current is ampere. 1 ampere is 1 coulomb per second. 1 ampere is 1 coulomb per second. Now you know charge on one electron E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Hence, for 1 coulomb charge, number of electrons flowing in 1 second, they will be 1 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. This is 6.25 into 10 to the power 18. It means that in 1 second, so much electrons enter at one end and an equal number of other electrons leave at other end. Remember, current I is a microscopic quantity. Microscopic quantity. It is the characteristic of the conductor as a whole instead of being characteristic of a point of a conductor. आपको ध्यान रखना, current is a microscopic quantity and characteristic of conductor as a whole. Current is a scalar quantity. These are informations about current. Now, current density. Current density at a point in a conductor is the ratio of the current at that point in a conductor to the area of cross section of the conductor at that point. Current density should by J, so J is I upon A, where A is area of cross section of the conductor and unit of J is ampere upon meter square. Again, it's a very important thing. J is a characteristic property of a point inside the conductor. Thus, it is a microscopic quantity. Remember, current density is a microscopic quantity. It is a vector. The direction of J at a point in the direction of motion of positive charge at that point. And now, free electron model of electric conduction. This is very, very important. और फ्लो ऑफ चार्जेज इन मेटल्स. ये एटम में न्यूक्लियस होता है, उसके बाहर आउटर मोस्ट ऑर्बिट में इलेक्ट्रॉन चक्कर काटते हैं. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स न्यूक्लियस के पास हैं वो स्ट्रॉन्ग अट्रैक्शन से बंधे होते हैं और जैसे जैसे दूर होते जाते हैं अट्रैक्शन कम होता जाता है. हमने दिखाया है कि ये स्ट्रॉन्ग अट्रैक्शन से बंधा है, ये वीक अट्रैक्शन से बंधा है. और अगर इसे टेम्परेचर दे दिया जाए, गर्म कर दिया जाए या सब्सटेंस को रब कर दिया जाए तो आउटर मोस्ट ऑर्बिट के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एटम से फ्री हो जाते हैं और सब्सटेंस के भीतर इधर उधर घूमते हैं. दीज आर फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. एटम से जब इलेक्ट्रॉन चला जाएगा तो पॉजिटिव आयन बन जाएगा. पॉजिटिव आयन हैवी होते हैं, दे कैन नॉट मूव. नाउ ये मैंने लिखा यहाँ पर. इन एन एटम ऑफ ए सब्सटेंस द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द ऑर्बिट्स क्लोज टू द न्यूक्लियस आर बाउंड टू इट अंडर द स्ट्रॉन्ग अट्रैक्शन ऑफ न्यूक्लियर पॉजिटिव चार्जेस, बट द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फार फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियस एक्सपीरियंस ए वेरी फीबल फोर्स. नाउ अब यहाँ पर ये वाला सीन देखें पिक्चर. हैंस outer electrons can be removed easily from the atoms by rubbing or by heating. In fact, a few outer electrons leave their atoms and move freely within the substance, leaving the atoms as positive ions. These electrons are called free electrons or conduction electrons, and they carry electrical charge from one place to other. The conductivity of a substance depends upon the number of free electrons in it. इनको अलग अलग ध्यान रखना. conductivity depends on number of free electrons. In metals, this number is quite large, about 10 to the power 29 per meter cube. Hence, metals are good conductors of electricity. Silver is the best conductor of electricity. Then are copper, gold and aluminum. In metals, the electric conduction occurs by the movement of negative charge carriers, yani electrons. Electrons only. Whereas in liquids and gases, it occurs by the movement of both positive and नेगेटिव चार्ज carriers. ये रहा आपका फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन मॉडल और इसके बेसिस पर हम और प्रॉपर्टीज एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं.